The land and the Spirit visits Tiberias. To visit Tiberias, one of the land of Israel's 4 holy cities, along with Hebron, Safed, and Jerusalem, we leave the southern region of Yehuda and head north and slightly east. Tiberias is located in the region known as the Galilee. We also depart the high elevation of Hebron, for Tiberias is in the Jordan Valley, the lowest valley on the surface of the earth. Tiberias is built by the side of the Sea of Kinneret, also known as the Sea of Galilee, at an altitude of nearly 700 feet below sea level. To its west rises the Galilean Hills. Across the Kinneret tower the Golan Heights. The fresh water of the Kinneret is an outstanding resource. It is home to more than 30 species of fish and has been an important fishery since ancient times. Much of the entire land of Israel today is sustained by its sweet waters, which cover more than 60 square miles. It is the lowest freshwater lake in the world. The rabbis declared of the Sea of Galilee that, although God has created 7 seas, yet He has chosen this one as His special delight. Another famous natural feature of the area are its hot springs. The Talmud and other rabbinic literature contain many references to what they called by the city's name, Chame Tiveria, the hot springs of Tiberias. The Romans built a spa around its 17 hot springs, and they remain a tourist attraction today. Tiberias sits by one of the important trade routes of ancient times, the Sea Road, or Via Maris, which for thousands of years connected northern Syria and Iraq with Egypt, linking Africa and Asia. You can see the road markers the Romans set up along it even today. Tiberias itself was established by the Romans early in the 1st century and named for the emperor Tiberius. The rabbis speak of this in the Midrash and cite the city as an example of something the Torah notes in Genesis, that people build cities and name them after themselves. At first, many Jews hesitated to make their home in the city, for it was known that there were burial grounds there, and they feared that they would be barred from entering the temple or handling holy food because of coming in proximity to the graves. But the great sage Rabbi Shimon dispelled this fear, and it became the place of Jewish settlement. Even so, it is still famous for holy grave sites, including that of one of the greatest of all rabbis, Moses Maimonides. The grave of Maimonides is the site each year of a celebration marking the conclusion of the yearly study of Maimonides' entire law code, the Mishnah Torah. This study cycle was initiated by the Lubavitcher Rebbe and is observed by Jews all over the world. When the temple was destroyed, the seat of Jewish learning and religious and legal authority, the Sanhedrin, was forced to leave Jerusalem. During the following decades of Roman persecution, it had to move from place to place before it was at last disbanded. The last place in which the Sanhedrin operated was Tiberias. In the Midrash, the rabbis see in the low elevation of Tiberias a mystical importance. It signifies the lowliness of the long exile, in which the institutions that express our wholeness have disappeared and we are driven off the land which housed them. Therefore, the rabbis teach in the Midrash that just as the glory of the Torah last sat in Tiberias, so will it first reappear there in the time of Mashiach. In fact, even now, the glory of the Sanhedrin is present in Tiberias, though hidden. There the Torah waits for Mashiach and will confer its greatness upon him. Join us next week for Lesson 4, titled, Whose Land Is It Anyway?, when we explore the criteria to determine ownership in the land of Israel. We will visit the city of Shechem, Nablus, and see the role it has played at critical junctures in our past.